Hello everyone. Today we are reading a BTS fanfic by Solari called Fallen Yandere Taehyung X Reader. Somewhere deep in the Azokan forest by the city, hid an angel, a fallen angel, banned from heaven. Zeus didn't like to be overpowered, so it was the only option. He actually enjoyed the peace and quiet in the forest he resided in. He was never human. He was born an angel, actually. He was new to the ways of the human world. Little did Zeus know he would be overpowered and consumed by his emotions towards a certain lady. Little did he know that he would fall in love for the very first time. He would find love in a wood sandstorm. A field trip in the Azokan forest. I scrunched my eyebrows and questioned, uncertain. What do you be cool? You spelled be twice. Wouldn't it? My friend Riley said. Truthfully, I didn't mind the outside. It was just the thought of any creatures out there scared me a bit. You'd think the school would come out with better ideas for a school trip. But then again, we're in a cheap school. I complained to my best friend. She looked at me. I guess decided whether to pursue convincing me. Riley stood up and groaned. Please, I swear. I'll try to make it fun and all. I just don't want to go without my best friend. Everyone else gets boring to me. I bit my lip and thought about it. Okay, fine. It's not like I have a life anyways, right? Maybe something exciting will happen there, I said sarcastically. Right thought. The thought of something going wrong made me uneasy. I know it'll be alright. Nothing ever exciting happens in my life anyway. The teacher walked back in the classroom, while Riley and I went back to focusing on the class. During the class, my teacher passed out the school trip form. Aesthetic. I took it and stared at it. I wondered how the trip would go. Thank goodness it's all fall. Because I have to bring mosquito spray. Then again, I have to bring it for other bugs. I opened my backpack to put in the form and make sure that it wouldn't get crumbled up. Only a few days left to the trip, and surprisingly, I couldn't wait. Trips like these always excited me, since my life is literally so boring. I looked outside my window to see the forest in the far distance, unwilling, shivering. Is there a window open? I looked around my room only to see that in fact one of my windows were open. Realizing that I forgot to close it, I headed towards it and sought the lock. Little did I know that I'd come across a supernatural being. Little did I know that he'll grow to a task. Well, life does come with surprises, doesn't it? And some people just don't have the best of luck. Chapter 2. The bus squeaked as my classmates and I stopped in front of the camping site. I enveloped in my hand in a shredder paw to wipe the foggy window clear. How would this trip turn out? For the millionth time, I asked myself that same question. I blinked to clear my thoughts only to turn around to my best friend, Riley. As I was about to wake her up, the teacher interrupted me. All right, everyone, it's time to gather your belongings and leave the bus. Remember, lane by lane. I shook sleepy-head Riley and informed her about the information We waited until our turn and took our leave from the bus. Wow, the scenery is so pretty, Whitey exclaimed. I was going to go with a sand thing, but yeah, that too. A lady laughed. Huh? She turned to me confused. I perfectly glared at her. Nada. After everyone set their sleeping bags and camping tents, not so long with nighttime was nearing, and as cliche as it sounded, my classmates wanted to tell scary stories. Well, what other type of story would you tell? I didn't have anything better to do, so I joined the oh-so-scary storytelling. But there was a few scary stories, one in particular caught my attention. Okay, these stories were made up, weren't they? But I did research on this place, and as much as it doesn't seem real, I read this person's experience here. There's something about how he has seen something out of the ordinary, something not human, or so he claimed. Stated Millie, an outgoing girl. And although she usually wasn't serious, there was one of the times when she was. I furrowed my eyebrows and instinctively grew tense while shifting uncomfortably at the new airy atmosphere. I turned around to see her reaction, and while I scanned my eyes around all my classmates, they seemed to have thought about the information. Oh, another lame made-up story, one of my friends, Mark, shouted. I mean, you never know, but okay. Who's next? Mai shrugged. As the stories continued, I sat and thought about what she had said. Although I'm not one to believe things so easily, what if it's not a made-up story? My thoughts were left unanswered and simply continued to enjoy the interesting stories. And as night came, the teacher instructed us to prepare for slumber. When I was ready in my pajamas, I lay down and closed my eyes beside an already asleep Whitey. I was crouched down hiding. Wait, what? How did I get here? Why am I in the middle of the forest? I wanted to turn around, but a cold hand laid its place on my shoulder, and tense, and my breathing became hard to maintain. What is going on? I intensely screamed. I can't move. Why can't I move? I felt the person's figure come closer, and their head rested on my shoulder. I'm here now, the person whispered as the breath fanned over my neck. He was heading to turn me around. My eyes flew open and I sat up, somewhat sweating. It was only a dream, thank God. The dream had felt so real. I almost had to question if it even was a dream. Must have been the stories, I mentally told myself. At this point, I was beyond creeped out since it was also night. I was about to lay back down, but I needed to pee so bad. I mentally cursed myself out. Why hadn't I taken care of that before going to sleep? Damn, can I be such an idiot sometimes? I really can't hold it any longer now. I was bouncing up and down on the ground to delay any unnecessary release as I was about to wake Riley up. I really couldn't hold it any longer, so I ran past, drew my bag, and grabbed a flashlight. Then I bounced off the floor and sprinted towards the tent's door. I unzipped it as fast as I could, and with the same speed, I ran towards the restroom after closing the tent. Wait, wasn't it a small distance away from our location? I realized that I have to keep on bouncing like some sort of rabbit to not pee on myself. That'd be so awkward if I did. I shivered as the wind blew past me. Man, was it seriously creepy out here. After a few minutes of embarrassing bouncing, I pointed the flashlight to the left and spotted the place I feel. The mobile box bathrooms with no flushing. I dashed towards it and went to my business. As I was finished, I heard a noise from outside the bathroom. It's probably just a raccoon. I tried to comfort myself. I hustled it, and as I was about to open the door, another noise interrupted Neil from outside. I swear I'm just being paranoid like always when things like this happen. Just in case, I stayed there and waited a few intimidating minutes. After no noise was heard, I carefully opened the door. When I stepped outside, I quickly scanned around the area with my flashlight. Nothing. See? It has to be a raccoon or something like that. One. But as I took a step towards the trail I came from, I heard another rustle, this time though from above. At this point, I was beyond spooked and my heart rate was drastically increasing. I stayed frozen out of fear for a second, but then gained composure. 2. Just in case, I'll just run. As I made my move to sprint, something landed in front of me. 3. No. Not something, rather, someone. My eyes wide as big as they had ever have in my life. Oh crap. If you're wondering why I'm not saying some of the words that the writer actually wrote, then it's because I just don't like cursing or the certain phrases I just don't feel comfortable saying. Like, for example, oh my god, I feel like you're taking the Lord's name in vain when you do that. So I'm probably going to end up using the word crap instead a lot. Just anymore. Anyway, that was 2 chapters. Now let's move on to the other story. They left that cliffhanger, so I might come back to it if there's enough time left in the recording. Okay, this one has a prologue too, but I'm gonna skip it and go straight to the chapter. And this was saying warning straw language. Oh, I'm gonna say crap a lot in this video. It was saying. I pull up at the park. Oh, I forgot to say the name. Okay. The writer is Lunatic. The story is called The Blue Rose, Min Yoongi ex-reader. I pulled up at the parking lot. I got out of the car and closed the door. Wow. The view before me looked really surreal. The university was huge. The campus looked like it could fit in an entire residential housing estate. In front of the university was a vast green forest that looked like it stretched out for miles. The building was gray with a golden dome on top of it. There were tall gray stone columns in front of the entrance along with the stairs that led up to a double wooden door that was embroidered with golden patterns of all sorts. In front of the entrance was a long stone path. There was crowded with people, presumably new students as well. I walked along the path, being careful not to bump into people, though that was hard to do. Tons of stalls were aligned to the left and right. All of the stalls were sign-ups for different clubs. They were occupied with people who were trying to get new people to join the clubs. Singing, dance, computers, debating, and so on. Right, I need to find where I can be assigned a room, I thought. I felt really tired from the journey, and right now I didn't feel like signing up for any clubs. As I swung through the crowd, I finally reached the end of it. Freedom. I let out a sigh of victory. I wasn't looking where I was going, then suddenly I bumped into something or someone. Whatever it was, the impact sent us both flying in the opposite directions. I landed on my behind, and boy, did it hurt to land on solid concrete. Ow! I groaned. I looked in front of me to get a closer look on what I bumped into. It was a guy around my age. He was wearing a black and white sweater with distressed denim jeans. His hair was chestnut brown and his eyes were a dark brown. Ouch! He whined like a baby. Is it me, or do I always meet dramatic people? Shaking that dull way, I got back to my senses. My eyes widened when I realized what I'd done. Oh my! I'm so sorry, I panicked quickly. I stood up and offered my hand. The boy looked up at me and smiled. Thanks. He took my hand and I pulled him up. As he was dusting himself up, I think he meant off. I spoke up. Sorry for bumping into you. I apologize, bowing down. The guy looked at me and waved his hand, shaking his head. Oh, no, I should be the one apologizing. I wasn't looking where I was going. He sheepishly smiled and rubbed the back of his head. Well, that makes two of us, I said. Okay, this is where your name character says your name. I'm just going to call her Lunatic. There we go. Felix, Taehyung, Felix said. When did Felix? I believe that was the best be parting off now, I said, and started walking away before I caused any more accidents. I still needed to look for the dog, a sign star. Where on earth is it? Wait, I turned around and tilted my head at him. Yes? Sorry, I replied, giving him a questioning look. Sorry, I was actually looking for the place where the assigned doors. As you can see, I'm not doing a great job at looking for it, Felix admitted. What a coincidence. Actually, I was looking for it as well, I replied. Great, we can look for it together, Felix smiled. His smile was so bright I swear I could have gone blind. Me and Felix wandered around the area for a while. As we were walking, Felix decided to speak. Soon, Lunatic, what brings you here? He asked as he placed his hands at the back of his head. I turned my head to him. I heard the steady herbalism, which basically means I want to become a herbalist, I proudly said. I've always had interest in nature and its amazing ways. It can help people ever since I was little. So I figured that this career choice was made for me. Wow, really? That's so cool. You're like one of those heroes in video games. Kind of. His eyes sparkled as he beamed at me. He reminded me of a certain summer I raised. He had that letter so close to the comma I didn't notice. Okay. I raised a brow at him, then I laughed. Come to me whenever you need healing, the young adventurer, I joked. Yes, also powerful healer, I said. Felix played along. We continued laughing and joking along with our little act. It was nice to meet someone who I could comfortably joke around with. What about you, Felix? What led you here? I asked, curious on what he was interested in. I'm here to study musicology. I love music and its rhythms, melodies, and harmonies. I really want to understand more about music, its cultural backgrounds. I even played the guitar, Felix stated. As Felix on about music. I could tell he was a genuinely good person with a strong passion, even though we just met around 30 minutes ago. After a while, we finally came across the dome assignment star. Aha! We found it. Felix threw his hand up in the air and stared. I circled it. Such a kid. Well then, let's go get our keys, I said, gesturing towards the line. We both got in line. When it was my turn, the lady asked for my name. Lunatic, I said. Lunatic, the lady said, as she skimmed through her list. And here you are. You're in room 77 in the South Dorms. Here's your key. She handed me its silver key. Yes, I can get some rest. I mentally zeroed in my head. Felix got his keys and went up to me. Hiya, what room did you get? He asked. Room 77 in the South Dorms. What about you? I asked back. Room 78 in the South Dorms. He smiled at me. Wow, we're so new to each other. That would never happen in real life, I said. I know, right? I wish we were roommates. He pouted, looking disappointed. I laughed at his expression. He looked at the bright side. At least we're neighbors, so we can visit each other frequently. I reassured. To be honest, I was very happy to have Felix as my neighbor because he was the first friend I made in this huge place. For some, it may be hard to make new friends in a new environment, so I'm thankful I know at least one person in this giant labyrinth. So, shall we get going, neighbor? I said. Returning back to our act. We shall, neighbor, Felix replied. As we were making our way toward our doors, a particular star caught my eye. It was beautifully decorated with flowers and plants. Felix saw me eyeing it. You can check it out if you want, he said. Really? Thanks, I'll meet you back at the dorms, all right? I said. All right, see you later. Lunatic. Felix smiled as he waved. I waved back. His smile was just too contagious. You couldn't help but just smile back. I approached the decorated star. The guy at the star saw me and gave a small smile. Hello, welcome to the gardening club. You'd be interested in joining, he said. This guy had silver hair with hazel eyes. He wore a cream knit sweater with black jeans, also not to mention very attractive. But that's not important. That's always important. I said yes. I would be interested in joining, I replied. He gave me another smile, not as bright as Felix. But not to make you feel welcome. A sign here, please. He handed me a notepad and I signed my name. I then handed it back to him and he looked at it. Then he looked it back at me. Lunatic, well, Lunatic. Welcome to the gardening club. You'll definitely not regret it, he said promisingly. Oh, by the way, my name is Suho Park Suho. Okay then, Suho. I look forward to participating in the gardening club, I replied. As do I, he nodded. I waved him off and began making my way towards the dorms. When I finally reached the dorms, I saw Felix exiting out his room. He saw me, gave his signature smile. Lunatic, you're back. How was it? He asked, running up to me. I joined the gardening club, I said. Wow, so you really are a hero, gathering materials to make different concoctions. His eyes sparkled again. I sighed, grinning. Yeah, that's me, hero, Lunatic. I did a little peace sign pose. Felix burst out laughing. Ha 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 ha! Lunatic, you're way too funny. Learned it from being with Suga for too long. She's the reason why I'm so positive now. Before that, my train of thought was interrupted when I heard a small voice behind me. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Can I enter my dorm, please? The last bit was whispered so quietly that you had to have extra good hearing senses to have heard it. I turned around. It was met with a girl with long black hair. She wore glasses, a purple shirt, and a black skirt with black stockings. She was pointing at the room 77, the same dome as me. Ah, sorry. You must be my roommate, I smiled apologetically. Oh, I see. Well, hello, roommate, she said unsure. Oh, my name's Lunatic. Nice to meet you, I said. Sorry, Lunatic, my name is Suga, she stuttered. I felt bad for her. She must be really nervous. Don't worry about it. I was blocking the door. Right? Sorry. Here, you can pass now and move out of the way so Sue could get in. Thank you, she whispered quietly and walked into the room. She seems really nervous, Felix commented. Yeah, I know, but I hope she'll be able to warm up, I said, glancing at the door. Well, with you as her roommate, I know that she'll be able to get used to the environment really easily. I turned to Felix and he winked at me, grinning. I grinned back at him. Thanks, Felix, that means a lot. By the way, where were you off to? I questioned. All right, I was going to go get my stuff. Do you want to come? Felix said, inviting me. Actually, I need to get my stuff too. I was so tired after the long car trip, but when I looked at Felix, his energetic eyes just wouldn't stop radiating. I mean, who could reject those puppy dog eyes? Yeah, I'll go, I sighed in defeat. Are you sure? You look tired, Felix said with a worried expression. No, I'll be fine. Besides, sooner or later I have to go get there, and I think now would be better to get there out of the way, I explained. Felix nodded in understanding. Let's go, he announced, marching down the hall. Me and Felix made our way to the parking lot. We got our things and made our way back to the dorms. On the way back, we came across a group of girls laughing and smoking cigarettes, gross, which I'm positively sure wasn't allowed on campus. I could tell they weren't good news. As we walked past them, I tripped over one of the girls' foot and fell onto the concrete, scraping my knee. Wincing at the sudden pain, in that process, I dropped my stuff and they were scattering out all over the ground. The girl turned around and said, Hey, watch where you're going. Be west. Wow, rude. Felix looked angry at the girls. His gaze was fiercely strong, completely opposite to his smiling face. He shouted at her. Hey, we'd kill for you to apologize. After all, you tricked her, he shouted. She looked slightly taken aback and both shrugged it off. She looked at me, disgusted and mockingly, said, Oh, I'm so sorry for tripping you. Maybe you should get a new pair of legs since you can't even walk properly. And with that, she laughed along with her friends as she turned around and began walking away. I glared at her. Maybe you should get a better attitude. Smoking sure doesn't help fix your brain cells if you have any, I thought. That little before Felix could finish his sentence, he looked at me and his gaze softened. Lunatic, are you alright? I swear those girls have no mercy whatsoever. He helped me up. Thanks for standing up for me, Felix. I really appreciate it, even after we known each other for just short period of time, I said, looking at my knees. They were just graves. A bandage would do. No need to thank me. After all, you were so kind to me. I know you're a good person, he stated, as he helped me pick up my things. We made our way back to our doors and waved each other goodbye. The moment I entered my room, I flopped onto my bed. Sue was busy with something on her laptop, so she didn't pay much attention to me. It was dark out, so I took a shower and got changed into my PJs. I placed a bandage on my knee and walked out. Sue was already sleeping when I came out of the bathroom. Today was pretty eventful, but at least it went somewhat okay. Minus the last bit. I hope tomorrow will be just as good. I lay on my bed and slowly drifted into a deep slumber. Chapter 2. The Gardens. The moonlight shone its luminous light onto the vast dark forest. It was quiet. Night creatures were seen in plain sight. The moon's light cast its shadows onto the trees, which overshadowed onto the forest's earthly floor, creating odd shapes of which would be unnatural in the daytime. The crickling of crickets could be heard in everywhere I went. They were loud but subtle. Making my way through the bushes and thorns, I came across a well. It was covered in moss and thorns. A real light brightened the well, almost as if it was waiting to be discovered. Step by step, you approached the well cautiously. I didn't know why I did it. My feet just started moving on their own. When I reached the well, you looked down. There I saw my reflection looking back at me on the surface of the water. "Oh, darling, you made a huge mistake," a low voice chuckled behind me. I quickly turned around, but before I saw anything, it was too late. I was pushed into the well and sunk into the deep water. The water was dark, cold,